Hi friends, it's Sarah, the owner and maker behind Multifarious Nature. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are a new viewer, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, big welcome back to another Vlogmas edition. This is my third Vlogmas for this year, and I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you're having a fun time opening your Advents and having a good holiday season. Oh, I don't know about you, but I'm recording this on the 13th of December. And I'm exhausted. I don't know, so bear with me. I have myself a nice, it is going on 5 p.m. my time, and I am drinking a nice dark black cup of tea. It is a iced chai latte, and normally I would say that was a bad idea because this would keep me up all night, but I am extremely exhausted, and this is the only thing that's keeping me kind of going at the moment. So if I'm a little lethargic sounding, I am sorry. I'm going to try to stay as awake as I can be, but I think everything's kind of getting the better of me. If I thought I was sick, this would be what I would think would be going on because I'm so tired. I even slept in today. It's an off day, and bear with me. We'll get through it. It's probably going to be a long one. I have a lot to share. So because it is the 13th day for my Advent, you guys will be seeing this tomorrow, which will be the 14th of December. So I'm going to share a few of my 14-day of Advents. But really, there's only 2 of them, and both of them, well, one is a total unique to me Advent because it was for my wool swap. And then the other one is from Wild in the Woods, which is a choose your own adventure Advent. So I'll save that one for last because that one could ruin a surprise for someone. So we'll do that one last. But I have Melly Knits Fiber Advent, her True North. My goodness. I told you guys I was tired. I am really tired. Yeah, we got hit with a bunch of snow this week, and it's totally normal this time of year to have snow. It's totally normal. It's just, I think we usually don't get as much snow in December, which is odd. You would normally think December would be your snowy month. Usually January and February tend to be the snowier months in Michigan that I know of. Goodness, I cannot talk at all. I'm so tired. I'm sorry, you guys. You get me on my off day, but I really wanted to record this and share this with you guys because I love Vlogmases. I love watching them. I have my fun little tree and twinkly faux candles here, and then of course I've got my little garland. And we're just gonna get into it. It'll be great. It will be amazing. Yes. All right. I'm trying to think if I showed you something in here. I'm talking to myself here. I'm going to show you guys. I think I'm going to do another color for the Wild in the Wood Advent as well. I normally try to do that each episode, and I think I did last week, so I will open one this week as well. So that way you'll get to see that too. All right, first we're going to start with the, let's do mintrain. I'm totally behind. I am behind on a bunch of my Advents. Like I said, this week has gotten away from me. Yeah, it's been a lot. So I think I'm only on day, let's see. I'm just starting to do day 9. So I am definitely behind because today is day 13. So I'm only on through day 9 on my mintrain. But they're really fun colors. It's a really fun Advent. I love the idea of knitting a color a day. My goal was to do that. I just found I kept focusing on my wool swap blanket because I'll talk about that one in a second, but I've been really focusing on that. So I'm just gonna take my time on this. Because they're really small little stripes, I can catch up on it pretty quickly. Like I did 3 stripes in a day the other day to try to catch up. So I think this weekend my goal will be to try to get at least caught up on my stripes, because I would really like to finish these by the 25th, so Christmas. So my hope is that I will be able to do that, because I would really love to wear these during Christmas. I think this would be a super fun sock to wear. And we're going to be doing my side of the family, our Christmas celebration the weekend after Christmas. So if I can at least wear them even during that, that will be fun. So that is my goal. But super fun, bright colors. I have my artificial lighting going on right now because it is dark. It is dark. The sun goes down pretty much at almost 5 p.m., so it's pretty dark. So that's the Mint Rain Advent. I will probably spend most of my time talking about the Fiber Advent from True North, because yeah, there's a lot to show you guys. It's so fun. Alright, so we're going to get into my Wool Swap Advent with Robin out of Quebec, and I am behind, as I mentioned. So I am on day, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I am only on day 8 for this, so I'm behind on it. But I am doing the Helen Stewart's beautiful Habitation throw. This is my second one. The first one I did was with one of my hand-dyed advents, and this one is using super fun colors that Robin wrapped for me. And I just love it. She put them in little boxes. It is so much fun. So I have opened up all of them, or like to this date, but I am behind at the knitting because I am doing 20 grams of each color, or 10 grams of each color, but 20 grams because I am doing a gray stripe in between. And this is my beautiful Odette colorway, which is like a silvery gray color. And so that's going in between the colors. These are going to get really blasted out. This is like a neon, so I guess it is showing up pretty true. This is very much a neon green, super fun colors. So we're now starting to change different colors here. We've got some yellows. She didn't do like a fade or anything. She just gave me some fun colors, and I'm absolutely loving it. So like I said, this is through day 8, so I'll show you the other colors just so you can see them, and I will slowly make my way through them. Because now the sections are getting wider, and of course I'm doing 20 grams of color total. So I'm doing 10. These are 10 grams that she gave me. I didn't weigh them all, but I'm assuming they're all 10. They're 10 grams, and then I'm doing approximately 10 grams of the gray in between, because I'm going to try to make this the large size of Helen Stewart's blanket. She has a large size now. It's like 50, I guess 57 or 52 inches wide square, which will be really nice. The first one I made is I think 42 inches or 40 inches. So it's a good size for a lap blanket, but I think this will be a really good lap blanket, nice and big. So the next colors will be as this is. I will show you here. So we've got day 9 is this super fun one. It's Slate. I don't think I'll go through all of them, but Art Fill Mini Bell. So cute. Really beautiful, like kind of purple gray. I mean, it is like, it does look like slate. I mean, a dark gray. And then the next one is Comfy Cozy Knits and Self-Striping Merino Nylon, 80/20. Beautiful colors. These are so in my wheelhouse. I love it. They're so pretty. She did such a nice job giving me colors that I love all these colors, but some of them are like in my wheelhouse of my usual, and then some are just really fun colors that I wouldn't normally just grab. So it's really getting me out of my comfort zone, which I love. This one is, okay, 11. So day 11 is, unfortunately she doesn't remember this one, but it's definitely a super wash, and it's beautiful. This is just gorgeous. Those deep dark ruby, like plum, actually, like plum colors and some gold. It's gorgeous. Love that combination. combination. And then we go into, I need to label these so that I don't forget the order. I'm totally going to forget the order if I don't label these. So this is day 12, which is stunning. This is Woolerton's Estate Yarns, and it's called the Manager 80/20 merino nylon, superwash merino. Isn't that beautiful? It goes so nicely with this other day. Gorgeous. I love it. Okay, make sure my microphone's still on. Okay, we're good. Next one is Earl Grey Roses by Wool & Women Fibers. Super fun speckled colorway. This is gonna get blasted out because it is so beautifully bright, but there's some super fun little speckles in there. I'll probably be able to see it better when I knit it up. But so pretty. And then I love that Wool & Women Fibers. I've wanted to try some of their minis. So I'm really excited that I get to, because Robin swapped them with me, which is awesome. And then the day I just opened up, which is technically day 14, because I remember I'm like a day ahead with the way I'm opening. It says yarn dyed by Robin. So I'm wondering if Miss Robin actually dyed this. That is so cool. It's beautiful. It is 100% superwash merino, and it's just beautiful. Look at that. It's like a really vibrant and yet soft, kind of a teal with a little bit of green, and I think it's a very much a lime color. And it looks like it's kind of almost fading. Like she maybe took a blue and then a yellow and then kind of made a fade with it. I could totally be wrong, but that's what it looks like. It's really beautiful. And nice and vibrant. And it's fun, all these colors going from the deep ones to some of these really vibrant ones. And I could see where I would do projects with certain ones together, but it's really fun to have this really unique arrangement of colors. There we go. So that's what I love about these wool swaps, is that you really can get out of your comfort zone and use some colors that you might not have just grabbed, and see how beautiful they are and how much you enjoy working with them, and then have a really unique blanket when you're done. So I'm almost done with that day 8, and then I'll be making it to the next couple days. So slowly making my way through that. I did open a couple of the little goodies from her as well. So she gave me a bunch of goodies. She was so generous with goodies with the Advent. So this is another one of the goodies. It's a notebook, and it's called Secret Garden, and it's so pretty. Isn't that pretty? Even like the binding, or not the binding, but like the edge has the flowers on it. And it even has a little like a page marker. So this would be really fun to put notes for patterns and everything. I'm pretty sure that Robin designs patterns, so I would love to at some point. I would love to design a pattern. That is in my maybe someday wheelhouse. So this is a good foray into that, because you really need to take a lot of detailed notes if you're writing a pattern. So, and it's the perfect size to fit in this cute little tote that I've got with my Advent in there. So super cute. And then she has some labels here that are wooden with little mountains burned into them. And then these cute little stitch markers that are very holiday oriented. Got a little gingerbread man, so cute. So those are really fun. Look forward to using those with a project. Okay, now we're gonna get into the True North Fiber Advent from Melly Knits. This one's probably gonna be the most detailed out of all of them. I'm not gonna get too into it because it will make this video extremely long. And Melly did a great job of doing an Advent lure this year. She does it every year. This is her second year, I think, doing Advent. And she does a great job explaining each fiber mix and everything. So I really think it's best to leave that to her. She's the expert, and she's the one who actually blends these. So I'll tell you what they are and show you the color, and they're so beautiful. And I'll show you the little goodies that came along as well. I don't think I showed you day 7 yet. If I did, oops. But I'm going to show you day 7 again, if I did. I can't remember, and I should have looked. My bad. But day 7, we are going to Manitoba. So it's Manitoba alpaca, and it is mixed with a British Columbian wool, and it is a CVM Rumeldale, which is so pretty. I don't think I showed this to you last week, but if I did, you get to see it again, and it's beautiful. It is so soft. I am still spinning up day 4 of this advent. I am so behind on it, and like I said, I just haven't had a lot of time to commit to working on the advents, so really the only one I've been focused on is my blanket. So I'm okay with that. I will enjoy this into the new year, and I'm just going to savor it. You have to also remember that this is a 13-day advent, so I am done with this advent as of today when it comes to opening it. So it just makes it last longer. I could savor it. Okay. So the even days came with goodies. So this is now day 8, which is my little lock that came with this one popped out. Oh, here it is. There's the little lock for that one. Okay. So day 8 is Saskatchewan, and you're making our way across Canada. And this is a British Columbian wool, a Rideau Arcot, which I've never worked with Rideau Arcot. It's really interesting. Here's the lock. It's totally going to get blasted out because it's such a creamy white color. And here it is. So pretty. It's a very light peachy color. So the alpaca must have been a peachy color. Or like a light red. Again, go to Melly's videos. They're so informative. I will, of course, include a link below. I'll make sure and double check my other my other videos, because I can't remember if I actually included the link, and I mean to do that. So, yeah, you definitely should check out her videos. But it's beautiful. It's just beautiful, and so stinking soft. And that one came with a goodie. So the goodie is a tea, mint willow muskeg blend. It's Mother Earth teas. These are all indigenous ones. So it has, or indigenous owned or indigenous made goodies. And this is a peppermint, wild mint, willow bark, muskeg, which is a Labrador tea, which is new to me. Yeah, really pretty. So comfort tea. Okay. And then day 9 is Alberta alpaca and Newfoundland wool. And it's a NCC Suffolk Scottish Blackface mix is the breed. So pretty. Interesting lock. Definitely more textured, very medium wool. But look at this beautiful gray. It's a very warm gray brown color. It's so pretty. So pretty. If I hold it up too close, I think it's going to blast it out. But it's really beautiful. That's day 9. It's just fun because when you see the locks, you can see what the sheep looked like, but then when it's blended, you can see then, you know, how it has shifted. So this is day 10, which is a British Columbia wool, or alpaca, with Prince Edward Island wool, and it's a Shetland cross. You don't know what it's crossed with, but it is so pretty. It is a lot like our Shetlands. We have some Shetlands like this where they're like, this is gonna get blasted out, but there's little black, like gray bits going through it. This is still a a little more white than the gray. But we do have a Shetland that she leans very, very light gray. And yeah, here's what it looks like. So obviously the alpaca was a gray, because there's even more more gray in this. So pretty. So pretty. I'm excited to work with it. And then there was a goodie, because this is an even day. Sorry, I'm getting a little congested here. Maybe I am getting sick. I hope not. I have no more sick days available, so I will have to go to work. Anyway, Kokum Scrunchie. And it's so pretty. So there's a young lady that, I guess she started her business when she was pretty young. And I don't know, in high school I think she started it. And then she has continued. And she makes these really cute hair accessories and scrunchies. And I guess they're all different fabrics and such that she used. It's so vibrant. I will totally use this as a scrunchie. It's really cute. And I have long hair, and I pull it up all the time. So, and then there's her website as well. Again, if you go to Melly Knits, she has all the links for all the goodies. I'm going to leave that to her. And then we have day 11 is a Yukon alpaca. And so I was going to say, we are now heading into the territories. So there's the 3 territories. So the Yukon is the first of them, and we're going into New Brunswick wool, which is a mystery mix blend, which is fun. And it's just really fascinating. It's super dark. Super dark. Yeah. I've seen black sheep, but like this is actually like really dark. It's fascinating. I love black sheep. I think they're fascinating. And stunning. Really pretty, very soft. And so she gave us 25 grams of these to use. So it's a decent amount, because usually 20 grams is a mini. So she gave a generous amount of fiber. Alright, day 12. We are going into the Northwest Territory. Alpaca. And then Nova Scotia wool. It is a Romney Cross lamb. And I can't wait to show you guys the goodie that came with this. Day 12. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Okay, so here's that little Romney lamb. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. And here is what it looks like. It's really gorgeous. I love all these colors. They're so pretty. And they're going to look so gorgeous together. I still don't know what I'm going to make, but I'm really thinking I might make a really beautiful cowl that will be super warm. Because I don't think I'll have enough to make a shawl or a sweater out of it. I would totally make a sweater if I had enough, but I don't think I'm going to have enough to make a sweater. But I could make a cowl, probably. A shawl, of course. But I feel like a cowl. I don't know. Maybe I'll make a shawl. We'll see. We'll see. I still don't know what yardage we're going to have. I just don't know. Okay, and here's the goodie that came with it, you guys. It's so beautiful. I checked out her earrings, and I want some. So Seawolf and Sage is the artist. Her name's Cecilia Smith. Are you prepared? Are you prepared? It's just beautiful. It's gonna get so blasted out. Isn't it so pretty? And I love what Melly said. She's like, I want to put, because it's a stitch marker or a progress keeper. And you can use a stitch marker if you just like attach one of those little light bulb deals, removable ones. But oh my gosh, she's like, you could put this on your project, and then as you're knitting, it just comes dancing towards you. And I'm like, that's totally what it would do too, and it would be so pretty. So I wish I had these as earrings. It's just beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. But she has some stunning earrings that are much longer than this even. Like really, they're very intricate. Absolutely gorgeous. so pretty. Oh, I love it, I love it. Okay, so that was my day 12 goodie. Alright, last day. This is the last day of the True North Advent. And you guys, she outdid herself. This Advent is beautiful altogether. It's stunning. I have loved working with every single one I've spun so far. I've spun 4. I'm working on the 4th one right now. Loved it. I have to say, I've had mill spun or mill processed roving, which is definitely more prepped for worsted spinning. And I don't care for that very much. It's just, that's just my preference. I prefer woolen spun. I like doing long draw. And Mellie's prep is so good. She's so good. She has ruined me. Like, oh gosh. She hasn't really ruined me, honestly. I kind of already leaned towards that because I have a beautiful drum carder that my husband built, and I use that to make giant bats, and I love spinning from that. But when I wash my fleeces, I leave a little lanolin in them. These were all, the lanolin has been removed. Mellie does not like having, Melissa does not like having lanolin in her fleece. She wants to like completely clean it. And I have to say, I really like using it, and it's completely clean. That's where she changed me over, because I normally do not like completely clean fleeces. I just don't like working with it, but that's because I've been using it woolen prep, or worsted prep, not woolen prep, and that was my problem. Okay, so last day is Nunavut. I think that's how she said you say it. Nunavut. I'm trying to say it right, but I guess people say it different ways depending where you're at in Canada, so I guess I can't really ruin it. Yeah, this is, I'm not going to tell you what it's blended with until I first say the breeds. The breed's Corriedale. Oh my gosh, it's so soft. Okay, so it's Corriedale, and it's beautiful Corriedale. Look at that. Super chocolatey brown Corriedale. And she blended it with Kiviot. I'm so excited. I've never worked with Kiviot. I have never handled Kiviot, and I've heard it's wonderful to work with, and well, not even just to work with, it's just absolutely a luxurious fiber. I've heard and I can understand why when you read about how it's gathered. It's quite the process. So really cool, because I guess in the Nunavut territory, they do not have alpacas up there. They don't. And apparently to get there, you have to fly in, which is really cool. I would love to go there sometime. That would be really neat. But that is my day 13. That is my last day. It's this beautiful, rich, dark chocolate brown, and it has Kiviot in it. You guys, it is so stinking soft. It is so stinking soft. It is the last day. She saved the cream of the crop for the end. I cannot wait. I will wait. I will spin this last, because I will save that for my last. And I'm so excited. So excited. Okay, so that is all of the beautiful fibers from that True North Advent. Love it, love it, love it. So going forward, I will show you any of the hand spun that I finish for our little Vlogmas, but I will not be showing you any more unspun because I've shown them to you all. All of them. Okay, so now we'll go into the wild of the woods. Wild in the woods. Wild in the woods, Serena's beautiful Advent. And that is a vintage, Victorian Christmas. It's so fun. Her Advent is so fun. Like I said, it's a choose your own adventure. So I'll show you a colorway, and I'll also go through and show you some goodies. So this will be a runette for you, possibly. So if you have this advent, definitely don't watch this portion. Skip ahead. I don't know how far ahead, but just skip ahead. Anyway, so here's some of the goodies I got. So I opened up a few. I got this little bag here, had a crochet hook in it. It is a 3.5 millimeter, which is a super common size that I've used many times. So I'm really excited because I think this will be very ergonomic. It has a nice wide handle to it. It does look like it's centered. That's always kind of key with these things. So that's really nice. I'm excited to have that to get me doing a little bit more crocheting. Some little bells. Aren't these so cute? Now I can hang them up. They're really cute. Little jingle bells. Add them to my little Christmas tree here. And then we have, I think I showed you the wreath last time. And little Santa over here. Those are all little ornaments that she gave me. And then I just opened this little package today, this little parcel. There's a bunch of goodies. Bunch. So we have a little mini ruler with a beautiful glass encased flower on it. So pretty. And it goes to 10, I'm gonna guess centimeters. And then there's so many goodies in here. I just love it. She does such a beautiful job. I just love it. So 4 little buttons. They're wooden buttons. And they're little hearts. They're so cute. You guys, I could totally add this to something that I make with my Canadian wool. Who knows? Who knows what I'll add it to? But there's 4 of them. And they're really cute. And I feel like even though it's like a little heart, I feel like if they're put this way, those would be really nice little buttons to hold something shut. I just love it. And then we've got a little, like a pin, is a magnetized pin though. So you won't put a hole in anything. It has little magnets. And it has these little flowers on it that are burned into the wood. Isn't it sweet? That. Got this sweet little box. She has stamps so many things. It's just the details. And there's a little pin in here. There's a cameo style. Isn't that pretty? I love cameos. This is not a it's not an old cameo, but it is very vintage inspired. It's beautiful. And this is a pin, so a little brooch. Very pretty. It fits perfectly in that little box. And then this was also in there. It is a needle, a little like needle case. And it unscrews. It has really nice metal interior. It's beautiful. I am excited to put some needles in here. I think you can have a couple different sets of needles for weaving in your ends. It's always a good idea, so love that. Great, wonderfully useful little tool. So those were some of the goodies that I got, and let's open a color. We're gonna open a color. Let's do it. Next color, again, who knows which order you're gonna open these in, so I don't want to ruin it for you. We're going to open a color. Again, beautiful packaging. Hand stamped bags. Just stunning. Ooh, this is pretty. I'm going to use my scissors and open it again because if I don't, you can't see it very well. Go. It is called A Long Winter's Nap. Oh, it's pretty, you guys. It is so pretty. They're 50-gram skeins. The yarn that she gave me. Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful. There's so many colors in here. she did some speckling. So there's like soft mossy green, gray, lavender, a little bit of lavender, red, so beautiful. I'm just going to put this into a skein so you guys can see it. Wow, she really, that's stunning. Stunning. And what is that called again? A Long Winter's Nap. Oh, I love it. I love it. It's so pretty. And they're, oh, I just love it. They're all single. They're singles. And they're thick and thin. And sorry, that's our door ringer, and you can just hear it in the background. But they'll all look so beautiful together. Oh, I love it. I don't know what I'm going to make with this yet, but I love it. It's so pretty. Very exciting. Very exciting. Okay. So that is the third weekend. Is that right? Was this the third weekend in December? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it is, because there was the first, second. This is the third weekend of December. Okay, I didn't like skip a weekend because I thought maybe I got a little crazy and went ahead, but I did not. I did not. All right. Guys, I think that's it. I think that's it for the end of things. So, as I mentioned, True North, done opening them, but I will be spinning them. And I still have more of my beautiful Wild in the Woods advent. I have more of my Wool Spot beautiful advent, and I have more of my sock striping advent. Whew. Yeah. Crazy. So, I want to talk about baking. Oh my gosh. So, holiday baking. I have a few things I wanted to make this year, other than the things I talked about last week, which I did make, and they were delicious. So if you haven't tried the recipes that I included in the last video, the homemade hot cocoa, the homemade marshmallows, gingerbread cookies, and this one, I will include the recipe to some homemade caramels that I tried, which were so good. They have honey in them, there is not any corn syrup in them, and they are so delicious. So I'll include the link to that below. But I'm going to be making two delicious goodies that I hope I can do, because both of them are an interesting feat, but the one is to me quite the feat. So I want to make a fruitcake. I love fruitcake. I love fruitcake. I think it's so good. It is so good with tea. It's good with coffee, but it's excellent with tea. I love it. I love fruitcake. So I've never made it homemade. That's something new, and it's really expensive to make because all that dried candy and the nuts, and not to mention if you want to put sherry in it, like, and brandy. Usually you put like brandy or rum. Yeah. It's expensive. But, so I'm going to try making that. And then the other thing I want to make is something I have never made. I have never eaten it. And I just decided I wanted to try to make it. And that's a little crazy. But it's fun to do these things because I like learning and trying new things. So it is oh my gosh, my brain, it just forgot what it's called, and that is really depressing. I didn't write it down, you know. Told you I was tired. The black tea's kicking in, but it isn't helping me right now. It's Italian. It's Italian. And the fact that I can't think what it's called is going to drive me nuts. And you're probably yelling it at me going, I know what it's called. It's Italian bread, sweet bread, that is specifically made during Christmas time. And it's on the tip of my tongue. It is on the tip of my tongue, and it's going to drive me nuts that I can't think of what it's called. Oh my gosh. You guys. But it has candied fruit in it, so I actually have some orange peel that I'm going to candy. I actually do need to do that because it's going to get ick if I don't do something with it. So I have some in the fridge. I'm going to candy that orange peel. So good. If you've never had candied orange peel, it's really good. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to cut that up and have that with some raisins and dates. And we'll soak that in some rum. Rum, or you could probably use brandy as well, but I think it's rum is kind of the traditional. I'll soak it in that, and then you make your dough. I'm going to do a sourdough version of it because I found a recipe for it. So I'm going to do the sourdough version, and I got the little paper containers that you make them in. I do not know why I can't think of. No, it's not Stollen. I keep thinking it's Stollen, but that's German. It's not the same. It's a similar idea though. It's a sweetened fruit bread. I don't know why I can't think of what it's called. This is gonna drive me bonkers. I'll have to look it up. Yeah. But these are two things that are a new to me thing that I want to do. I usually eat fruitcake. I buy it from the store, pre-made, and I make that, or I eat that during the season. This year, I am not buying it, I am making it. And I think it will taste so much better. Yeah, I think it's gonna be amazing. So, really excited about that. I'd love to hear if there's any special goodies that you're gonna be making. I think I taught to make gingerbread again. That was my goal. I haven't made it yet. I do not know if I'm actually going to do that. It is quite the process, so we'll see. Literally this weekend is the only weekend that I am not like going to a party or something, or having a holiday celebration that's planned. I'm exhausted. I am very much an introvert, and all of these gatherings, it's exhausting. But that being said, though, I do love it. I love this holiday season. It has its own range of emotions for me, just because of things we've gone through ourselves, personal things, as kind of a struggle sometimes. But yes, very much looking forward to all of these festivities. And I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it for this week's Vlogmas. I will catch you next week. I hope you take care and have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.